All right. Hello everyone. How are you today? Thank you for joining on my another live stream today. So this is the 21st of May, and this is on Friday. So happy Friday, everyone. So I will be looking into the gold today because gold has been bullish in the long term. I mean in the higher time frame. So I will focus on the gold because I think gold right now is a good example to share my multiple time frame analysis. So I will focus on the analysis on gold, and I think this live stream today is going to be for about 30 minutes or so because I have things to do afterwards. So today's live stream a bit shorter than usual, but hopefully you enjoy until the end of the live stream today. Okay, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own understanding and experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. So SS Rush, FICE, and Won, SF, Onker, J, and NGA, Nassar, and Mars, Dan, and Cedar. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here, everyone. All right, so here is a gold. And this is on the daily chart, and you can see that the market has been bullish because the Kumo's up, Senko span B flat but A is up, and the Kijun Sen is up. Tenkan Sen flat, but this is for the short term, so we better focus on the Kumo direction and Kijun Sen direction. And as long as they are up, this is bullish. And also, Chikou span is above the candles and above the Kumo too. So this is another nice bullish confirmation. So today has been ranging because we have the doji candlestick for today's candlestick. And 2 days before, there was also a beautiful doji candlestick, which looks like from the textbook. So like I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, unless the market breaks the previous resistance level at 1890.17 level, it might retrace backwards or range. And looks like it's been ranging still. So I was expecting the market breaks the previous resistance today, but looks like it doesn't happen yet. So I think we better be patient and looking for the buy chance on this gold chart. So just in case, let me check the weekly time frame also, because this is towards the end of the week. So this candle is going to be closing today, so it's good to see the weekly chart as well. Always make sure to check the whole picture, bigger picture, and narrow it down is the rule. So yeah, if you see the weekly chart, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Chikou span overlapping, so this is pretty much still retracing or ranging. In the short term, it's bullish, obviously, but as per weekly basis, a whole picture, this is ranging. It just went downwards. It went down with this is called a Sandan structure, consecutive 2 end waves, and it stopped downtrend. And double bottom was marked here, and after the neckline breakout, now it's bullish. And it's about to break the Kumo, but in this condition, because there is no Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen gold cross yet, and Chikou span hasn't broken the candles yet, this Kumo breakout could be fake, so we have to be careful in this condition. We don't really look at the Kumo in this condition because Kumo has been flat, and this might be still a temporary uptrend. So that means it could retrace anytime soon, so you have to be careful in that context. And we look at also the daily chart, and daily chart is up once again. And I mentioned about the gold on yesterday's 2 days ago, and gold I mentioned it, and this is bullish, and I was expecting the market breaks the resistance level. Back then was at 1875.28, and looks like now it broke, but technically there is not a clear breakout, but this is more the ranging market. So we better be specific on which timing we take the trade in this condition. So yeah, so let me go down to forward chart also. In forward chart, this Kumo's up, Senko span A is gradually moving up, but the Kijun Sen is flat, and Senko span B flat, and Chikou span above the candles, and the price itself is becoming on the Tenkan-sen now. So this might be retracing. This might retrace backwards to Kijun Sen in this condition. So so we cannot be too positive for the breakout upwards this way, because when you see Kumo Senko span B flat and Kijun Sen flat, the market might be resisted at the top and retrace backwards to Kijun Sen or Kumo is the basic rule for Ichimoku. So in this case, you cannot really see the evidence of the breakout. And let's see. And also, I look at the 1 hour chart. Since I would like to talk about the multiple time frames, I will go down to 1 hour chart and see what we can find. In 1 hour chart, we have this outside bar. The previous high and low candle has been including the past 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. And this is outside bar because the 1 hour previous candle high and low is outside of these past 4 candles. So in this condition, I would prefer to wait for the breakout on either direction. And I still expect the market breaks upwards because this is bullish in the long term, in the daily chart. But now looks like this is breaking downwards. So from this reason still, I don't see any bullishness on the market. So we better hold, we better stay away in this kind of condition. Alright, thank you for joining everyone, good to see you here. So my focus is about the gold today, but what I talk about here is basically universal on any markets, forex market, stock market, or indexes. So hopefully you can apply this knowledge on the market that you're watching today. And I think I will be ending the live stream in about 20 minutes today. So hopefully you can stick to my analysis today. So looks like and also in 1 hour chart here in this condition, and the price is below the Tenkan-sen Kijun Sen, and that's in between the Kijun Sen and Kumo here. And Chikou span is too close in 1 hour chart, and from these reasons you can see that there is no strong bullishness. So we can't be positive for the market to go up in this condition. And just in case, I look at also the 30-minute chart. In 30, it looks like the same as 1 hour chart. It's going down, so there is no sign of bullishness in this condition. So basically, I check charts in multiple time frames like this and see if the market is trending or ranging. And to me, once again, on the daily chart, it's uptrending. But all the lower time frames, forward chart is flat, and 1's flat, and 30 is flat. So in this condition, I don't look for the buy chance. So yeah, so and coming back to the daily chart also, I also look at the chart with the time cycles. And there are many ways to capture time cycles, but I think one of the most simple and easiest way to capture the time cycle is that you capture the lows and highs, swing lows and swing highs, and you count the number of candles in between. So here's the daily chart once again, and let's say start from this 31st of March. If you simply count the number of candles to the future and see which one resonates with the Kihon Suchi number. The first low was with a 9 bar, so this was one of the Kihon Suchi numbers, 9. And also once again from the 31st to the second previous low was 21 bars. So 21 is not the Kihon Suchi number, so I will pass this one and move to the next one, or go previous one. The previous high was 16 bars. So the first in between low to low was 9 bar, and also from low to the swing high was 16, and 17 is a Kihon Suchi number, so 16 is very close. It's just one candlestick difference, so we can also take this as a time cycle. So in this condition, we can start counting from this one or this one to the future lows and highs and see if we can find another Kihon Suchi number on the cycles. So let me start taking this 13th of April, and I simply count the number of candles. The most previous high was 8 bars, and 9 is Kihon Suchi number, so this is very close, 8. And also let me leave this one. And also, how about the next swing low was 13 bars, and 13 is not the Kihon Suchi number, so I've passed it and count to the previous high, which was 20 bars. 20 is not the Kihon Suchi number. Kihon Suchi is 9, 17, 26, and 33, etc. So 20 is not the Kihon Suchi number. So I will count a bit more to the swing low, and it becomes 23 bars. So from here, from the 12th or 13th of April, there is no Kihon Suchi time cycle. So I won't do this, and I will start counting from the high on the 22nd of April and to the future. So counting from this previous high to the low, the most recent low was 6, and 7 is the Kihon Suchi number, so this is very close to Kihon Suchi number. And also start again counting from the 22nd of April. Next you take the swing high, which was 13 bars, and 13 was not the Kihon Suchi number, so you take the next one and you find 16. So this is another good Kihon Suchi number. And as I see this market, I prefer to take this these 16 bars, because 16 bars are exactly the same number on the cycle. So simply I delete these other time cycles and only leave these 16 bars time cycles like this. But once again, this is one way to capture time cycles, and I'm just showing the most simple way to capture time cycles. So here on this is called N wave. Counting again from the 31st of March, it went up and it ended the uptrend on the 22nd of April. Afterwards, the market went into the range and broke the Kumo upwards, and it went up and retraces backwards to 13th of May. And this is called S wave. So we had the N wave and S wave forming, and now the market is going up. And these days, the 22nd of April and 13th of May, and also this 31st of March is called Henkabi in Japanese. Henkabi means the changing day or the day of change in English. So I think, but instead of saying the change, I think the better way to describe it is more like a transforming day. Like so it can retrace backwards, or it can accelerate the trend direction. So Henkabi has two meanings. So on these examples, the market retraced backwards here and also over here too, and went up and down afterwards. So why this is important to see the market like this way is that so that you can see the next future henkabi potentially. So we have these 16 burst time cycles, so we can expect, counting from the 13th of May, 16 bursts to the future could be another henkabi here. So it's going to be the 3rd of June. And until the 3rd of June, we have to monitor the chart. And now this is bullish because, as you can see, the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up, and the Chikou span above the candles too. So this is bullish. So we can expect the market goes up until the 3rd of June, as long as Kumo's up and Kijun Sen is up, and Chikou span above the candles. It's bullish. So it could retrace. It could retrace backwards at this previous resistance level, 1890.17, because it's been testing twice. So it might retrace backwards. But in the long term, as long as the price above the Tenkan Sen, I expect the market goes up and breaks higher and land on the 3rd of June. And this is about the time cycle. And with this in mind, you monitor the chart. So once again, this is not 100% true, but it's nice to see what kind of patterns the market has been moving so that you can expect which date is important in the future, potentially. So the price has been above the the Tenkan Sen in this daily chart. There was a little bit overshoot over here too, but overall, it's been above the Tenkan Sen. So from here, what we can expect is that if the price breaks the Tenkan Sen downwards today or next week, then it might retrace backwards to Kijun Sen or Kumo, and we might see downtrend like this way. So the 3rd of June could be the swing low. So it's very important to, expect both directions. If the market goes this way, then until the 3rd of June, then what you can do. And if it goes backwards, then what you can do. What you can expect as a next scenario is always important. And Ichimoku is a great help to see market on different angles. Not only Kumo, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, Chikou span, but you can also take the time cycles and also price theory with a wave analysis. And as time goes on, you can expect which way it's going and which way it's not going. So yeah, I think, but in terms of price action, as I mentioned before, we had this beautiful doji candlestick from textbook on the 19th of May, and now it's forming doji candle too. So for sure the market is ranging. It's bullish as per Kumo Kijun Sen is bullish, but on the lower time frames, as we saw earlier in forward chart 1 and 30 minute time frames has been flat. So I see that there is not enough power to break the previous resistance in this condition. And that's why I don't take a buy unless the market breaks in this condition. But once it breaks, it can go higher until the 3rd of June. But if it doesn't break, then it can continue to retrace backwards until the 3rd of June, as the Kihon Suchi number here. So thank you for joining, everyone. I see lots of comments. Let me quickly check some comments here. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you here. Let's see. Yeah, Chikou span is the yellow line that only shifted 26 candles backwards from the current forming candlestick. This is the Chikou span. It takes the close price. And simply when you see the Chikou span above the candles, it's bullish. And when you see Chikou span below the candles, it's bearish, simply speaking. So when you see Chikou span below the candles, that's sellers dominated market for the last 26 candles. And if you see the Chikou span above the candles, these are the days or candles where the buyers are dominant for the last 26 or more than 26 candles. And Chikou span cross captures exactly when the change happens from sellers to buyers for the last 26 candles. It's pretty simple but very powerful. And it goes along with these other 4 lines of Ichimoku. And once again, the things that I talk about today is universal, so hopefully you can apply on your market that you're seeing today. Whether it's stock market or indexes or Forex market, hopefully you can apply the knowledge and see market condition correctly, like this way. Hello Mizan, good to see you here. And nice to hear that you're in profit in gold, that's good. But now it's ranging, so be careful for the retracement. And let me go down to in 15-minute time frame. And on 15, I don't use Ichimoku. I used to use it, but not anymore. So basically, I see price actions on the lower time frames, 5 or 15 minutes. And after the market went up until the 1 p.m. UTC time zone, now it's bearish and broke the previous support in 15-minute time frame. At 1877.71, it broke downwards. So now the price is retesting, but it can go down this way still. And it's ranging, so once it breaks, it can test as a support and goes up too. But for now, we're not sure which way it's going in these lower time frames, so it's very difficult to take trades in this condition. The overall market on the 15 still looks to be bullish, exactly from the 2:30 a.m. in UTC time zone. It's been bullish because the lows are still higher and highs are higher. And now it's going down and broke the support level, but technically the lows are still higher on this bigger picture since 2:30 a.m. in UTC time zone today. So there's a potential uptrend from here. It might go up like this way too, but we'll see. Once again, in the mid time frames are flat, so it might go down. It might go down to the support level, and it could be in the range too. So in this condition, we can create thousands of scenarios. And when I usually see this market condition, I stay away. But I thought this is a good example to talk about the multiple time frames and using Ichimoku 5 lines and also the time cycles. I decided to pick up this one for today. Yes, Sorash. Yes, I used to use the pivot points, but not anymore because I prefer to see how the market goes as it goes on. I mean, I prefer to see candlestick formations every day, every minute, and every hour. And sometimes it breaks the pivot points and go to pivot level, to the higher pivot levels or higher time frame pivot levels it goes. So yeah, but the pivot points are good. I think it's a nice way to check charts, but simply I don't use it anymore. because now my focus is about the trending pairs, trending markets, and by using Ichimoku 5 lines. Ismail, thank you for joining first time. Good to see you here. And Yorun, good to see you too. Alright, Roy, thank you for joining. Or Akbar, everyone, thank you for joining today. Yeah, weekly chart is flat right now. Weekly chart gold is flat right now. So there is no trend at the moment. So, and the reason why I say Chikou span touching is you better avoid taking trades in this condition is because simply the market is no more bearish. Previously, the Chikou span has been below the candles and it was bearish. Like this was bearish, but now Chikou span is coming close or overlapping the past candles, and now it's the range on this weekly time frame. And that's why we're not sure which way it's going as per weekly basis. So better to avoid in this condition. Previously, it was a nice uptrend exactly until the week of the 3rd of August last year. It's been strongly bullish. You can see that Chikou span has been above the candles, it was bullish. But after this Chikou span breakout, it turned to bearish. It turned a bearish market, and now it's coming back up and it's crossing again. So when it crosses, it's better to avoid taking trades in this condition. Alright, let's see. Yeah, good to see here. Jagadish says gold P wave in 1 hour chart as ascending triangle with 5 waves A, B, C, D, E seems wave A and B complete and wave C in progress. Let me check in 1 hour chart. Yeah, this is on the N wave like this way, and it might go up this way in this condition. But once again, this is the range in between the high here at 1890.17 and also the low at 1852.05. It could go up and down within the range. Yeah, from in this short-term viewpoint, exactly from the 19 p.m. on the 19th of May, it's been bullish. It's been consecutive N waves like this way. But since this is still within the range of the high and low, on the bigger picture, it might go down. We can draw the trend line like this way, and once it breaks the trend line and this 1 hour chart, it could turn bearish. It could turn bearish like this way. But if the market keeps going up this way, then of course it becomes an consecutive N waves, or you might see the ascending P wave and breaks upwards this way too. So we'll see which one it happens today. Rahul says, please suggest combination of indicator with Ichimoku. Simply, when I use Ichimoku, I don't use any other indicators. I only capture bigger picture of the market by Ichimoku, and that's the only indicator that I use. Yeah, wave F could be the breakout. Yeah, it could be. It could be true. Yes, Ismail, I'm going to Dubai, but now in Japan. Still in Japan. Still doing some paperwork and a few other things until I really move to Dubai. Yeah, it takes time actually to relocate from one location to another, especially if you live longer years. Then it takes time, but I would like to take time. No rush. I want to take time. When the time meets, I will simply move. So yes, Sander says, in the stock market, there was a consolidation in just below the Tenkan-sen 1-hour chart. I saw the Kijun-sen and Senko Span A sloping up. The moment the candle crossed the recent high, I went bullish. Very profitable. That's good. I think that's a good breakout strategy. Yeah, but make sure you see the price above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and the Kumo and Chikou span should be above the candles when you're buying it. And then it becomes higher probability for the market to go towards that direction. When it's going down, it's vice versa. Okay, Tabo says, I have tried and failed in many strategies. Could this be the one that works? It works for me. Ichimoku works for me, and that's why I talk about it. But before, I wasn't using Ichimoku originally. I was using moving average and other indicators. I was using fractal and XAR, MACD, RSI. I was using other indicators because I thought originally Ichimoku is very complicated, very sophisticated, I thought. So that's why I was away. I knew about Ichimoku, but I wasn't using it. And after losing years, I came back to Ichimoku and I found the beauty of it. But that was after I mastered price action. I came back to Ichimoku and I found it works in that experience. And ever since I have reading the original books like this, there are 5 volumes or now 7 volumes available in Japan on these Ichimoku original books, and this is one of the volumes. But since then I have reading these original books and studying the market, backtesting it, and I found the rules, or I found the how to say, like I found the rules or strategies that works for me. So I think it depends on what kind of trader you are and what kind of trader you like to be. If you're a scalper, then I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku. But if you are more of the trend follower, then Ichimoku I think it's the best. I mean, yeah, Ichimoku works for me, and that's why I'm using it, and that's my answer. But until then, it took me a couple of years to be able to see charts like this way. And still it's changing. If you see my videos from last year and this year, the way I describe market is different. And simply that's because I'm adding more informations or subtracting informations, and I backtest myself and see which one works, which doesn't work. And the market condition has been changing every year or every month. It changes on these forex pairs and gold also. So I'm kind of adapting to these changing markets every day, which is also important to remember. Yeah, we have to be flexible on this changing market, and we shouldn't be afraid of changing the strategies in a flexible way. You don't change the indicators or strategies just because when you're losing, but you change the strategies when it's not working. And that's a huge difference, I think. That's a huge difference. So anyways, yeah, CG, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Yes, Ismail, I'm moving to Dubai for a long time. I got the visa already, so I'm ready to move now. Alright, Rahul, you're welcome. Thank you for the words. So, I guess I will be ending the live stream in about a couple minutes. Yaman says, can we buy these books in Amazon? No, you cannot purchase these ones in Amazon, and these are only available in Japanese. So you can only get these books in Japan, but I found that a couple books are already out of stock. These are the original copy, so you cannot, the amount is limited. So and you can't get it from Amazon. Yeah, but if you're interested in learning more depth of Ichimoku, then I do the Ichimoku community. So if you see the join button on YouTube, it's a join button should be visible when you're accessing from PC or mobile, or not mobile, but sorry, I think PC and the tablet. You can find the join button, but mobile, it doesn't show. But I do the Ichimoku community and share the knowledge of Ichimoku. Let's see, Mo7 says, hello Kate, does knowing different strategies and methods like scalping and swing trading increase chance of success? Yes, I think so. Because it's good to know to see charts in different angles. So although I don't use other indicators, I stick to Ichimoku only. I know how other indicators work. And that's why I can feel positive to use Ichimoku and price action. So yeah, back when I was losing still, I thought that, I'm just wasting time to learning new strategies, new indicators, but I don't make profits, so I feel like I'm wasting time. But now I appreciate the time and effort that I took to read books and watch videos, because somewhere inside of myself, the knowledge is there. So sometimes, even if the market trending, I don't take trade, I avoid it. And because sometimes I feel like I want to wait for one more candlestick or two more candlesticks to see if the market still goes up or not. Sometimes I wait for that intentionally and take trades. And I think these are coming from my experience for the last 7 or 8 years of experience. And it's like the instinct. But it should be backed up by the knowledge and experience. So, okay, it looks like, yeah, I will be ending the live stream for now. So thank you for joining once again. Thank you for watching the video, or sorry, the live stream today. This is live stream, sorry. So every day I do the live stream starting at 2 p.m. UTC time zone on my YouTube channel. And depending on my schedule, sometimes it becomes a video session. If I have, so this is now at 11:41 p.m. in Japan time. So if I have something to do at night, then I will capture video before I go out, or before I do things, I capture video and upload exactly at this time, 2 p.m. UTC time zone, so that you can at least learn something new on my YouTube channel. So yeah, please enjoy. Also the archive also is all available archives are saved on archive. So you can watch these archives and enjoy. Okay, so please have a great Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. And I hope yourself, your family, and friends are all healthy and safe. So until I see you next time, please once again stay healthy. And I say stay gold. Alright. またね everyone. Bye for now. Thank you.